Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news here on KALH, weather always comes first. Prolonged and intense heat wave continues with relief expected by the weekend. Extreme heat warnings and heat advisories will remain in effect for portions of the Ohio Valley and the Southeast. Unsettled weather could produce severe weather and excessive rainfall for parts of the central and eastern parts of the U.S. Close at home, scattered thunderstorms every afternoon and evening, becoming more and more isolated over the weekend. Coverage will decrease. Best chances remain over the mountains. Storms will be capable of heavy rain and flooding. You can also expect some warmer temperatures over the weekend. We'll have another look at the weather following this news.
This is Range Control, roadblock information for Friday, June 27th. Roadblocks are subject to change without notice. Highway 70, Highway 380, Owen Road, Nike Avenue, and War Highway are scheduled to remain open all day.
The Carrizozo Police Department was informed that a couple was taken into federal custody last week that had been involved with a Balkan crime organization. Hundreds of Romanian nationals across the nation were involved in illegal activity such as credit card fraud and theft. Most of the members of this group were also illegally in the country. The male that was arrested admitted that he was able to make around $80,000 from scamming people with fake jewelry. His wife admitted to using skimmers to obtain credit card numbers from customers at gas stations around the state. Special shout out going out to a manager at Allsup's in Carrizozo. Because of that manager, these individuals were caught. Border Patrol agents will be able to prosecute and deport these lovely people back to the Balkans. Bad news, but not surprising. Fourth Friday has been postponed, so the event that was scheduled for this evening at Washington Park has been postponed. Lincoln County cleanup is happening Saturday at the Nogale Compactor site from 8 a.m. until noon. They will be collecting bagged household trash, furniture, other large items, grills, lawnmowers, and bagged roadside litter. They will not be accepting tires, paint, motor oil, chemicals, commercial waste, or ashes. That's hot and cold. If you have any questions, 575-208-5837. Girls in Aviation Day is taking place tomorrow at the Day Center, 2400 North Scenic, for girls aged 8 to 17 from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. This will be part of the Big Bang STEM Expo, free goodie bags and scavenger hunt, role models, guest speakers, free raffle drawings, and a whole lot more. WAInnewmexico.com for details. The Mescalero Apache tribe reminds all that fishing is not permitted at Silver Lake campgrounds, but camping is acceptable. The La Luz Agricultural Market is taking place this Saturday. We heard from Olivia Cobb.
This weekend, I expect there to be some baby turkeys, some baby ducks, baby chickens. Do have some people that do baked goods. We've had people out there selling juice, lemonade, fresh fruit. All of them have their food handlers. Their stuff is delicious. It's great for the whole family to come out and just look at the animals, enjoy lunch, make new friends, learn about agriculture.
Saturday morning at 10, 7298 Highway 5470, right between the pistachio farms. Call 575-442-1193 and speak with Olivia if you have any questions or you want to participate. By the way, getting a booth is 100% free. The Cloudcroft Light Opera Company presents the melodrama Those Wedding Bells Shall Not Ring Out, or The Bride Wore Green Chili Peppers. We spoke with Mike Shineberry.
It's basic Dudley Do-Right. Good guy, bad guy wants the good girl and manages to steal her, and the good guy in the end gets her back, and everybody lives happily ever after. In between, there are a lot of hijinks and a lot of fun, and the nice thing about melodramas at Cloudcroft is you can, of course, cheer on the good guy and jeer the bad guy and throw popcorn at him or her. It could be one or the other, or often it's both. So we are doing the second melodrama, and that will open up Friday night, Friday and Saturday. The July 4th weekend, it will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and the following weekend, it will be Friday and Saturday. So there will be 7 performances. They're all free. We do have a panhandler, George Collins, and he passes the hat During intermission, everything we take up basically goes to scholarships.
Cloudcroft Light Opera Company on Facebook. Admission is free. Well, today is Friday. That means we get a cat chat from Kitty City.
Hi, this is Kathy Denton with Kitty City, and welcome to this week's edition of Cat Chat. As the saying goes, good things come in pairs. Or how about twice the fun? Kitty City has several pairs of kitties that truly are twice the fun. Henry and Haley are a 12-week-old brother and sister pair. They are cute as can be and so lively. Each kitty has its own distinct gray coloring. While Henry has a handsome silver coat with white, Haley is a slightly darker gray beauty who resembles a Russian blue in appearance. Henry can look devilish one minute and adorably innocent the next. He is cuteness overload either way. Haley learned from her mama how to win the hearts of humans. When her kennel door is open, she is right there ready to leap into the person's arms. Henry and Haley have had a good upbringing and are happy, confident, and delightful kittens. Another brother and sister pair are Stevie Wonder and Annie Lennox. They are 3 months old and both are gray and white tabbies. Stevie has a cute face with large round eyes. He is very friendly and loves being picked up and snuggled. Annie Lennox is a pretty silver tabby with a white chest and belly. She matches her brother Stevie in cuteness. Stevie and Annie were raised in the foster home. Missy and Flora are not biological sisters, but they are very close and are sisters in spirit. Missy is a gorgeous 3-year-old tortoiseshell. She is a lovable sweetheart and a snuggler and likes to be petted. She is also a talker. Missy is okay with dogs. Flora is a 5-year-old combination tabby and tortoiseshell known as a torby. Flora is a pretty girl with big, beautiful eyes. She's loving and cuddly and enjoys being with people. However, she does not like dogs. Missy and Flora are a super nice pair of little ladies. Mocha and Peppy are a wonderful Siamese brother and sister. They are 7 years old. Both have brown, tan, and white coloring. These good-looking cats are quiet, laid back, and easygoing. They are not high maintenance as some Siamese tend to be. Mocha is a bit on the shy side and less outgoing than Peppy. It doesn't take much to please them. Give them a windowsill, a soft bed, an occasional treat, and they'll be your friends forever. Mocha and Peppy are bonded, and for their well-being and happiness, they must adopt together. This furry duo will warm anyone's heart quickly. They would be perfect pets for a senior couple. Come meet these sweet cat pairs at Kitty City at 56 Stanley Ranch Road, Monday through Saturday, 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon, or check out their pictures and their bios at the Kitty City website, www.kittycitynm.com. A pair of our cats or kittens is twice the fun and half the trouble. Tomorrow, Saturday, June 28, Kitty City and Alamogordo Animal Control will be at the White Sands Mall from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. for the Kitty City adoption event. It is kitten season, and we have quite the selection of every color, size, and personality of kitten and cat for any animal lover. We will also have dogs from Alamogordo Animal Control, and some of these dogs have all their fees paid. Check out Alamogordo Animal Control Facebook page and click on #FreeFurryFriends to see the dogs whose fees are paid and ready for a forever home. Cuteness personified and adorableness overload tomorrow, Saturday, June 28 at the White Sands Mall from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. This has been this week's edition of Cat Chat. I'm Kathy Denton, and I'll be talking with you next week from Kitty City. Kitty City and you. No one loves them better.
News from around the state in just a moment. You're listening to Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Hi, it's me, here to tell you about AlamogordoTownNews.org. This is Otero County's #1 source for local news, sports, and community. Quite frankly, AlamogordoTownNews.org is the big LES news service online. AlamogordoTownNews.org is a Second Life Media affiliated company.
A judge sentenced Rayanna Ruiz to 20 years in prison for driving her teenage kids to an apartment complex in order to murder a man. Pretty sure this woman is not going to receive Mother of the Year. Check this out. Prosecutors say Ruiz drove her teenagers to an apartment complex back in 2023. The teens then reportedly chased Santiago Roybal up a stairwell into his apartment. Then Ruiz reportedly yelled at her daughters to shoot through the door. Roybal was shot and he died at the scene. A jury convicted Bobby Lopez of Albuquerque for first-degree murder, armed robbery with a firearm enhancement, and conspiracy. All this took place back in January 2022. According to police, Lopez had planned to rob Angel Varela during a drug deal outside of an apartment complex, and that's when Lopez killed Varela with his own firearm. Lopez faces a life sentence plus 15 years. 5 detainees at the Luna County Detention Center have tested positive for measles. The New Mexico Department of Health is giving personal protection equipment, test kits, and measles vaccines to the detention center where around 400 people are housed with around 100 staff members. The NMDOH is checking in on the vaccination status of both the inmates and staff. Lightning has sparked a fire just north of Camado yesterday. The Baca fire was just over 3 acres at last check. No word on any concerns with regards to life or property. El Paso Sheriff deputies have arrested 29-year-old Manuel Reyes. He's accused of robbing a Subway. Employees reported that Reyes was wearing a pink dress, high heels, a wig, and sunglasses.
Prettiest man I ever saw.
Witnesses reported that Reyes was concealing one of his arms with a brown paper bag. Officials say he handed the employees a note that read, "Money in the bag," and pointed to the bag in a threatening manner to suggest he was armed. He made off with a whopping $50 to $60 in cash. He drove off in a pickup truck. The truck was later connected to 2 other robberies in the area. Reyes was taken into custody and booked into the El Paso County Detention Facility on 2 counts of aggravated robbery and 1 count of robbery. His total bond has been set at $130,000. Rumors persist that his shoes did not go with his purse at all.
When you're high, you feel different. But if you feel different, you drive different. So don't drive high. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
What happens when the marriage of an innocent ingenue gets thwarted by the no-good Schnickel Fritz grub? Well, you can only imagine. The Cloudcroft Light Opera Company presents Those Wedding Bells Shall Not Ring Out. Witness the ceremony at the Cloudcroft Pavilion, 7:30 p.m., June 27 and 28, July 4th, 5th, 6th, 11th, and 12th. Free admission. Donations taken for youth scholarships. Those Wedding Bells Shall Not Ring Out, in cooperation with Pioneer Drama Company and Tim Kelly.
Well, today's Friday. Let's check in with Christy and find out where the fish are biting.
I'm Christy Lepis here on Crazy Radio, and it's time now to see where the fish are biting. Bill Evans Lake, fishing for catfish was fair to good when using green garlic power bait. Bonita Lake, fishing for trout was good when using power bait. Cabaya Lake, fishing for crappie was slow when using rubber shad lures. Carlsbad Municipal Lake, fishing for catfish was slow to fair when using chicken liver. Elephant Butte Lake, fishing for white bass was very good when using green curly-tailed jigs. Fishing for largemouth bass was slow to fair when using topwater lures. Santa Rosa Lake, fishing for walleye was good when using white curly-tailed grubs. Sumner Lake, fishing for catfish was fair to good when using cut bait. Fishing for walleye was slow to fair when using crankbaits. And our catch of the week is, drumroll please, a young man known only as Jackson caught several trout at Bonita Lake. That's it for this week. Join us next week as we tell you the fishing hotspots and what they are biting on. For Crazy Radio, I'm Christy Lepis, reminding you to take your family fishing.
Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for partly sunny skies. There's a 50% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts between 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch. Mostly cloudy tonight with a 30% chance of showers and storms. Sunny tomorrow with a 20% chance of showers and storms. Your high today in the basin, 87. Low tonight of 66. High tomorrow, 91 degrees. In Cloudcroft, partly sunny skies today with a 60% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts between 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch expected. Mostly cloudy tonight with a 30% chance of showers and storms. Mostly sunny tomorrow with a 50% chance of showers and storms. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 66. Low tonight of 49. High tomorrow, 70 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes this Friday edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. Enjoy your weekend.